Hi, how's everybody doing today? Hope y'all doing all right. Happy, don't even know the day of the week. Happy Tuesday. It is October the 7th. Oh, that explains today. Okay, yikes. Okay, let me bring myself back. I just realized what the date was. Wow. Okay. It just hit me. So me starting this live is going to be a little different because I was thinking about something and now I know where it's coming from. So I want to say, there are so many multiple truths today. I want to first say free all oppressed people across the globe, even those who are in Palestine and Gaza, well, in Gaza, Palestine, those who are still being held hostage by Hamas, those who have lost their lives being held hostage in Hamas. I was sitting here like, what is going on today? Why do I feel so blocked? And I realized I'm blocked because it's October 7th and there's a collective memory on this day. But we're not talking about this day. It's almost like we're so overstimulated by everything else that's happening here that I literally forgot what today was. And for me, as a Black liberation teacher, it's a day of holding multiple truths. And wow, it just hit me. All right, it's day 29 of my 30-day live challenge. It really just hit me what the date is. And sending love, support, and encouragement to all those suffering, struggling, and navigating today. I want to talk a little bit about writer's block, but now I know why I'm blocked. So I was sitting here like, I'm so blocked. I can't write. I can't think clearly. I took my ADHD medication, but it's the collective memory of October 7th and what we've all lived through for the last 2 years. So that's where the block is coming from for me. But I want to talk about being blocked. So when your words stop flowing and you can't create, for me, my spirit is speaking. Because I can stare at a page, I can be frozen, full of doubt. I know what the words are, but I'm not getting any words on paper. It's like I can't get words out of my mouth. I can't get words on paper. I literally feel blocked. But today, the date of today, and the collective memory of today, and the trauma in my body from today makes sense to why I feel that specifically today. Hi, Lisa. Thank you for being here. Sending love, care, and compassion to the people of Palestine, the people in Israel who've lost family members because they were held hostage and or murdered by Hamas. This is a multiple truths day. This is a multiple realities day. And we live in a society in the world that doesn't believe in multiple truths and multiple realities, and that is why I'm blocked today. Hi, hey, Dr. Jackson, thank you for being here. Can't wait to talk to you soon. That's why I'm blocked. I'm talking to my friends on Substack. I am blocked because the energy of today is an atrocity on multiple sides. But it's deeper than that for me because I've been blocked for like 4 days. 4 days I've had like this block. Last week I was thinking about drinking. I'm like, oh, I haven't thought about a drink in a long time. What the hell? And I think it has to do with coming out of eclipse season. And then I think Pluto's about to go back in Taurus. Something's going back in Taurus. I can't think of the planet. So, and then it's fall, the equinox. So like my brain is like shifting. It's really fascinating where I am. But again, sending all those love, care, and compassion who feel the energy of today and who knows what today stands for. And I came on here to talk about being blocked, writer's blocked. And then I was like, oh, it's October. Oh, it's October 7th. Like that's how it just hit me today in this moment in real time. So my block, though, has been here for a while. And it's not just like writer's block, but it's like my voice, my throat feels blocked. Um, and I was in nature all day yesterday. So to be out in nature and still feel blocked, there's spiritual things going on. And so I want to say that if you're blocked, whether it's in writing, if it's in creativity, it is information. It's an information to go deeper. It's an information to disconnect, to reconnect. It is information to contract so that you can expand. It's information to move your body. It's information to disconnect, to reconnect. It's information to unplug. So that means that your nervous system, your spirit, your grief, something unhealed is trying to protect you from being seen. Because creativity flows through courage, creativity flows through safety. And when your body doesn't feel safe, you retreat and you hide. And so I have to ask myself, what am I hiding? What am I afraid to say? And what am I afraid to write because of something? So, this all for me, this day, this collective memory, this moment is telling me that there is something that I need to reach within me so I can. It's day 29, too, of my 30 days of showing up online. And I don't know if it's because I was like, I'm going to speak my truth. I don't know. We're going to figure it out. Right. So, what's blocked in you? Right. So, there's something emotional. It could be for me a fear of judgment. It could be some sort of shame, some grief. So I have to ask myself, what am I not saying out loud that wants to be said through my art? Because I am an artist, and my art is writing, my art is speaking, my art is movement. I have so many gifts. All of us have gifts. And if our gifts aren't coming through, there's something that we all should probably be addressing. And that's what I'm going to do. And so the first thing I have to do is start with compassion and not pressure. Because one of the first things that we always do is we put pressure on ourselves and we show up from pressure. And it's so funny. I had a friend once that said, pressure creates diamonds. And I was like, I don't want to be a diamond. I just want to figure out what's going on with me. But when I talked to my spiritual sister today, I talked to my spiritual teacher, they remind me that because I'm getting ready to go through more alchemy, transmutation, that this block is normal and part of the process. And so what tells me is that I need to move my bodies, particularly my hips, because that's going to unlock whatever's in my grief. I need to speak my words out loud for a little bit, like I've been doing. And I need to eventually, I can't type. I need to get a notebook and a pen and write. Because when I did the artist way, when I did my morning pages, I felt so clear. But I think for me, morning pages work. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Afternoon pages. So I need to just write like messy so I can get to the root. When I write, I know I get to the root because right now I don't have much. It's like I see it at the screen and I'm like, what am I saying? Like I just was working on a whole Substack series and I was like, oh no, I'm talking about cybersecurity this month. I'm off track. So there's this energy that's just like very like scattered and it's not a block. It's just more scattered, I would say, than a block. And so I just want to come on here and tell all of us if you're feeling stuck or blocked, there's something there for you. Just allow yourself to figure out how to witness it and how to do something about it. And start with movement and start with self compassion. Because I know I'm not the only one going through this either. So don't get stuck in the block, is what I want to say. If you feel blocked, if you feel stuck, if you feel immobile, you feel frozen, unfreeze. Unfreeze. You can be blocked, but you can't stay there. You can be blocked. It might mean pause and contract and then expand because the words will come back, but you have to stop forcing it. All of us. So I think there's an invitation, as Dr. Tama would say, to come home to myself and get quiet. Get really, really quiet. And it's hard to get quiet in a noisy ass world. So where are the places that all of us can find quiet? So I am going to, you're welcome, Clara. Thank you for being here. I am going to get quiet for 24 hours, and then I'll be back. So I won't see you all live tomorrow, but day 30 will be on Thursday because I need to unblock whatever's this is. One of the best things that all of us can do for ourselves actually is when we feel blocked, disjointed, disconnection, is take a 24-hour break. For me, that will look like no social media, no Substack writing, no lives. Maybe just go to the Dollar Tree real quick, get a pen and a pad, and just write. Just stay quiet because there is beauty in silence. That's what I learned from my first social media detox I did last March, is the beauty of silence. And that's when I was starting to notice that the epidemic we're all in. So I want to say thank y'all for watching this live. If you want to see the replay, it's on YouTube at Heal Your Way Forward. But I'm going to contract for 24 hours so I can get some clarity. Because I also don't think it's my energy. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your afternoon and evening. Sending love, care, and compassion to everyone. Free all oppressed people across the world. Much love to you all. And peace.